right after they were told not to.
You get your fingers. You get your fingers out of there. It's not. It just shows that.
Liars.
We're making nachos for lunch, and I pulled out this wedge wheel, half wheel, I think it is, of butter cheese. And what's funny is that I actually messed up the pressing, and it got under pressed, so it was really soft. But then as it air dried, it kind of slumped in an interesting way and ended up really firm, and now it's more firm than my average butter cheese is. But it's got a great flavor, great texture, and it's gonna make delicious nachos. Look who woke up just in time for lunch. Cleaning my desk is on my list for today, but I brought my lunch up to my desk, and I'm gonna sit and edit some things and eat. Hey, Pop, no. Throwing dinner together, I have broth in the Instant Pot, and I've got some basmati rice. I do equal parts rice and broth, and then I use the rice setting, and it's perfect every time. We're about a 3-cup of rice family, but I had 4 cups of rice left, so I had 4 cups of broth. I didn't want to use only 3 cups of broth, so I'm making 4 cups of rice, and the leftovers will not go to waste. Filming inside in winter is hard, but I'm just doing the what we eats anyways, because you guys still really enjoy seeing what we eat and how we do food. So it's not like the most ideal lighting, but it's still telling a good story, in my opinion anyways. So with that rice, are you okay, Rowan? They were wrestling and she just whacked her head on the stove. I have a quart of venison stew meat that didn't seal when I was canning. And I have a pint of salsa. This is a corn and black bean salsa. They got opened and pushed to the back of the fridge and forgotten about, so we had multiple partial jars of salsa, which is really annoying. One got used up at lunch with nachos, and this one, I'm gonna warm up these two together. We're gonna eat them over rice. We'll probably have some sauerkraut, the carrot ginger sauerkraut. Could you guys, Freya, finish unloading the dishwasher? With this sort of meal, we will usually put some carrot ginger sauerkraut either on top or on the side because it's delicious. The juices in here were so gelatinous and beautiful. I don't want to waste any of that goodness. So I'm just gonna shake this around to get all the goodness out. And yeah, like it's darn near solid because of all that good gelatin, which I'm excited for. I think this is being an adult getting excited for gelatin. So it's 4:30, I'm done work for the weekend, it's Friday. Boys are just finishing their animal chores. I'm already done milking. Marius is out hunting. Dinner's now on low on the stovetop and in the Instant Pot, and I have a couple new books, so I'm gonna sit on the couch, maybe make myself some tea and really live it up. I have this book. I ordered them both from Book Outlet, which is a crazy fun discount bookstore online. So this artisan sourdough, it's all whole grain. We'll see, a lot of whole grain books say they're whole grain, but then they actually have a lot of white flour in them, which I'm not opposed to. I'm just interested to see what it looks like. And then this one, Pizza Camp, has been on my to buy list, wish list for a long time, and it was on Book Outlet. I feel like I make good pizza, but I don't consistently make good pizza. I need to consistently make amazing pizza. So we're gonna read this. When I get out meat, I tend to just get out a few days worth of meat. So I got out ground pork because I plan to do some breakfast something with it. I got ground moose out to make a freezer meal with, I'm not quite sure on. And then this chicken to make soup. It's a rooster, there's some black feathers, I don't care. Now the rice is done. It's been keeping warm and it's beautiful and perfect. Delicious. I will admit, this is nothing to write home about looks wise, but this is the salsa stew meat. I added some dried mushrooms. It doesn't look fancy, but it's so good. And then I added some of this dried kale from our garden just for some extra green goodies. Making egg in a hole, as we call it. One is a scrambled egg because Mac doesn't like fried eggs and he requested that. With, of course, a baby at my feet. How else does one cook? And Rowan helping me out and enjoying some hot chocolate this morning. I used a recipe that I'll link, and I used Bob's 1-to-1 all-purpose flour blend in it. It's a simple butter cookie that you chill in logs in the fridge and they keep forever, so it's fun to do. And we used some dulce de leche, which is like a caramel, and some peach jam, and they were really fun cookies. That chicken that I cooked in the crock pot the other day, well, it was yesterday, I guess. I took, oh, again with the bad light, Kate. Oh, even worse. I don't know which is better light here. I took probably a third of the meat off of it and making an Alfredo-ish sauce with chicken and peas. Sunday night dinner here. Fettuccine. These are tinkyata brown rice pasta. Let's see. For breakfast we had leftover French toast or eggs and toast because there wasn't quite enough French toast and there wasn't quite enough regular toast, so there you go. Lunch we had soup and bread. Apparently we're hitting the bread and pasta hard today. So there you go. It's our day in food. I cooked the noodles quite al dente and then I mixed them all in the sauce. I'm going to put the lid on and then I'm going to go help Marius because I see him out there. You can see the trailer lights. We just brought Jessie to the vet and he's unloading her for me while I make dinner. And we brought Jessa to the vet to double check to see if she really was pregnant, because last time the vet wasn't quite sure, and she is pregnant. She's due like June 17th, I think. So that's really exciting and a huge relief because, man, she's been so hard to get bred. So I'm really excited. That means Clover's due. Oh yeah, Clover's due February 9th. I messed up the dates there. I thought she was due January 2nd. Oh well, is what it is. Just means she gets a little longer dry period. We're still milking Jessa. So yeah, February and then June. And then our heifer, when she gets bred in the spring, if she takes quite soon after we bring her to a bull, she will be due in like December. So nicely spaced out. Also, that's a lot of milking cows. One of the reasons we have so many milking cows on the go is that we need to always have one in milk, or we want to always have one in milk. And we know that nothing's guaranteed, so that's why we always have at least two. And you know, that's like over a year from now when that heifer will calve for the first time, if she takes, if something doesn't happen, if nothing happens to the other two in that next year. So there's just a lot of variables, and we don't like to have all our eggs in one basket. And so we have multiple milking cows. It means that our chickens and our pigs eat really well, and that helps offset feed costs, which helps keep us fed. Hey, you!
What?
Potatoes. Rowan, what are you doing?
I'm gonna have the best house plants.
Oh, you want to show me?
Better than Hamish's. So my little trick was, we watered them and they came with peat moss, but I put dirt from our worm farm in it.
Uh-huh. Rowan, could we close the fridge? What are you getting into? No, thank you.
Is it called peat moss?
I think it's just like planting soil. Okay. Oh, she's just getting herself ready here. We made these amazing gluten-free ginger snaps. It's not focusing. They're so good. They're from, let me show you the book. This book, and we have...
No, that's not our book.
That's our book, and then this is our other one, and then we've had these for a while, and we use these probably every week. No, Mac. See if I can get this out. This just arrived yesterday, and I have the digital copy, and I already made the donuts. Whoa, whoa! I have the digital copy of this because she gifted it to me before I ordered this. Hum-de-dum. I made the donuts already, and they're amazing, and we're gonna make the angel food cake ASAP because I love.
You already made the cookies.
No, the cookies were from the Christmas one.
Oh. They're from Christmas.
I got this broth and seasonings going earlier. And then I'm just bringing it to a boil now, and I didn't want the cabbage to be super soft cooked, and the chicken was already well cooked. So I'm gonna, when this comes to a boil, I'm gonna toss these in along with the noodles. And because there isn't a pile of chicken, I'm adding some chickpeas, and then we have some various buns and bread to eat with it. Mac's not pleased.
Cabbage and chickpeas.
It's gonna be delicious. I'm so glad you're so excited.
Yay.
These are the noodles. And I was just busting them up in the bag. Dinner tonight, we have potato casserole. The potatoes kind of oxidized, which is why they look so brown, and there's cheese on top, carrots, and some dip I just made. I just mixed it up in the sour cream container. There was only a bit left. And a beautiful homegrown, home-cured ham. The girls and I made an angel food cake, which was super fun and really not as hard as I thought. We had a bunch of used first eggs, ones that had little cracks or whatever from not getting handled well. So these are just baked little potatoes that I then smush, drizzle with melted butter or olive oil or lard, salt and pepper. I used mushroom seasoning salt, and throw them into the broiler for a few minutes, and they're so delicious. Now these are moose prime rib steaks. They finished baking in the oven. They were a treat. Have a good weekend, friends.